my friends, and welcome back to Cleopatra's Pyramid. I know it is a little bit intense, but I really like it. And you know what? One of my New Year resolution was to get out of my comfort zone. Well, for sure I did with that eye look. You are wondering, no, you already know because it's obviously on the title of my video. Today we are creating that very intense Cleopatra-ish bohem look with the Mothership 4 Decadence palette. Look at that crown. Ta-da! It's so beautiful and it's so genius because when you look at all the stones, it is basically what you get in the palette. And I thought that was so smart and I love it. I love it. I know some people got rid of the packaging, like the boxes. I'm like, what? Sacrilege. How can you toss that to the garbage, that work of art? Anyway. So for today's video we are creating a crazy look, something not common, not usual. I hope it will help you to actually see the payoff of the eyeshadows and the colors of these eyeshadows and how they pair so beautifully together. And of course in the next video I will create a look that is way more wearable and sage. Yeah, if you want to see free looks for one palette with that palette as well, or if you want to see a get ready with me creating a very wearable everyday look, please comment down below. Let me know if you got that palette or which of the Pat McGrath Mothership palette you got. Thank you for watching. Without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm so excited because if you guys follow me, you know that I already owned Mothership 2, the Sublime palette. And here is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 4, which is Decadence. And look at that crown. So pretty. Once again, the packaging is stunning. I love, like, oh, I wish I had that crown. Ooh, that would be a cool thumbnail, eh? As for the other palettes, you open the packaging this way, and some people say it reminds them of like office folders. This is how it looks like once you open the packaging and you find that beautiful palette. Really shiny cover. You get the names of the eyeshadows on that little cardboard. Once again, no name on the Pat McGrath palette itself. This is a beautiful tool. It's very heavy though, and you get your fingerprints, so it's really easy to clean, so it's not a huge problem, but you get fingerprints really easily. I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it will get messy at one point, but you just take honestly a little cotton and it will go away. Brand new, woo, no drama. And then you have these pretty logos that are typically like the Pat McGrath logos. PM, Pat McGrath, L for Labs, the crown, and then the tear or the eye that can be Egyptian eye. Look at, you can see my camera here. I find it really chic, and then at the back it's like all gold. Shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. Alright, and then we're gonna open the palette. Ta-da! You have the same beautiful mirror you have in the other palettes, obviously, and these are the new colors of the Decadence palette, and they are so stunning. And I think it was genius, like, to put that crown with all the jewels, because this is exactly what it makes me think of, like it's just jewelry, and it's very shiny. Well, we're gonna do the swatches right away. So they're all metallic, shiny, shimmery, glittery finishes. There's no matte eyeshadow in that palette. Obviously you can pair it with other palettes you already own. Any favorite mattes will work, right? So I'm gonna do finger swatches, and maybe then I'll go with a brush as well. So the first shade is called gold standard, and it is a stunning gold. Beautiful. Alright. Inferno. Looks like a nice rose gold copper. Ooh, really like that. Will probably be my favorite. The one I will use the most. Let's see, with a brush. Blueblood, which looks like a nice deep purple. These shadows are super pigmented when you swatch them with your fingers. Ooh. And with a brush. And obviously you can pack on, right? You can build in the color. Sinful, look at that then. Looks like a light golden with a bit of lime in it. Beautiful. Ooh, that's very nice. It's probably the one she was using on our videos. Very pretty shade. We have Underworld. Beautiful, like midnight blue. Almost black. Oh, I did a shitty job for that one. Sorry guys. This is the first roll. These are beautiful colors. I love that Sinful. I think as a top coat, or like if you want like a super beaming cut crease look, you know, you put that in the inner corner, it will look super cool. This one, like for everyday I think you can use it, like or you can pair these two and like create like a nice kind of a aubergine eggplant look. I really like the colors actually. Let's do on the other arm the second row. So we have Sterling. Looks like that beautiful silver. Look at that. Wow. Oh, look at that. Like I'm wearing a silver bracelet right now, hey? Right, Lapis Luxury. Look at that. Oh, wow. Then we have Divine Mink. Looks like another beautiful color. So it's between a taupe and a lavender. Very pretty color. Oh. With the finger, guys, it's amazing, and I don't mind because usually for my metallic or shimmer colors I love to use my finger. So let's try it with that Fenty Beauty brush. I really like that brush. Hedonistic, and this one is duochrome. It has like some nice orange copper and a very pretty English rose, I would say. You can see the duochrome when I do that. And then Enigma. Very pretty color, very wearable by itself, and yeah, that's a nice color, I like that. So these are the 10 shades of the Decadence palette. And well, I'm really impressed with the silver on top. Look at that, it looks like water. And now all the shades like swatch really well. Obviously less pigmented with the brush, it's always like that, but you have to see how it behaves on your eyelids. So they're all like kind of metallics. I have a feeling it's only hedonistic that is duochrome. That color, Sterling, is just stunning. They're all beautiful colors, and you can create so many different looks. Very interesting shadows. I don't see anything similar to my favorite eyeshadow from the other palette, which is VR Nectar. This one, I don't see anything. I'm gonna swatch it for you just to show you the difference. So shiny. You see that? It is such a stunning eyeshadow, and yeah, I don't really see a formula that is similar, because the only one that is duochrome here has no like kind of like the diamond powder on top, if I can call that name. So that's something a little bit disappointing, because that's the reason why, well, I was like kind of, I want another McGrath palette because VR Nectar is so beautiful. We are going to create our first look. Alright, so first of all, when you look at that palette, obviously there is no matte. And segundo, you're like, okay, do I want to do for you something super wearable? Well, super wearable, or should we go crazy? You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna do my base really quickly with the Bizart eyeshadow palette, and that's the neutral matte. And I'm just going to mix a bunch of these colors together and maybe go towards the more cooler tones, like for the outer corner. And I'm going really quickly because this is not the main focus. You just do, you know, crease and outer corner and blend. Oh, I'm really tempted to use the blue shadows because recently I've been doing like the rose gold copper tones a lot. So I think I'm gonna use a blue today. I am going to take my MAC 217 brush and I am going to dig onto Underworld. Go light-handed first and focus in the outer corner, and you want the blue to be nice and diffuse first, and then you slowly build in the color. And what you can take a clean brush and just blend out the edges so there's no harsh line. Now that I placed the color, I'm gonna take slightly more dense brush. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty and I'm gonna use that side. Concentrate the dark blue in that outer corner. There's a tiny bit of fallout, nothing dramatic. So we place that blue. Now I am going to use that Smashbox little brush here, and I am going to pick up the shade Lapis Luxury, and I'm going to apply it dry first, and if we need to, I will spray my brush. And I am putting it in the center. It's a very pretty color and it melts in perfectly with Underworld. Oh, it applies really well with that brush actually. Let me apply a bit more of Underworld with that brush. Going down. Alright, and now I'm actually gonna pick up some with my finger and apply it, and you're gonna see the difference. Oh, super pretty. Look at that blue. Gorgeous. I know it looks crazy right now. Don't worry. Okay, and now I am going to pick up the shade. I want to pick up that one, Sterling. I'm gonna pick it up dry first and drag it towards the middle of the lid. Take the finger. Oh, wow. Melted into Lapis Luxury. I am definitely out of my comfort zone. Didn't go towards the mauve golden browns colors. It's definitely getting interesting. Alright, I'm gonna clean up the mess and we'll get to the lower lash line. Alright, so let's get onto the lower lash line, and I'm going to pick up the shade, let's try another color, Divine Mink, and apply it all along the lower lash line. It's a very pretty color. I know, it looks so intense right now. We're just having fun playing with makeup, okay? It's a gorgeous taupe with like some mauve in it. A lilac taupe. Let's go back to Underworld, a dark blue. It's getting intense, guys. Very intense. I'm putting a little bit of sterling right here. Very intense, guys. I am not super happy of what I created, but you can really see the colors at least. You know what's great? We're gonna do something super editorial. I'm gonna take the shade Sinful, this one, and I'm gonna place it on my brow bone. Super pretty color. Let's go with a finger. Woo. Wow. I'm gonna place it on my eyebrows as well. We're definitely going towards something editorial, okay guys? Alright, and then pop it in the inner corner. Okay, let's stop with the palette. This is what I am getting right now. I know it's very different from what I am doing usually, and it's not wearable at all, but you can see the colors and how magnificent they are. Alright, so for that decadent look, for the Decadence palette, let's go even more intense. Let's put a lot of highlighter. I'm using the Blissful highlighter by Ofra. Put it right here in between the eyes, tip of the nose, and then, you know what? I am going to use Sinful on my lips, on top of my lip gloss, just in the middle. Look at that, ooh. For today, I didn't want to create another rose gold tutorial for you because I have a feeling I do that all the time and I don't want you to be bored, right? I am just thinking for your well-being, my friends. And for today's video, I ended up doing something quite intense. Yeah, I will not go buy my groceries with that eyeshadow look. It's definitely leaning towards editorial. I don't hate it, you know. It's obviously at one point I was like, oh no, do I have to start over? Because you guys are gonna say, oh, thank you, but we can't wear that eye look. And I'm like, well, I know, but you know, it's Decadence palette, so it means you should have fun with it, play with it. You could wear that look for like a cool costume party, a Halloween party. You want to be like a Cleopatra, like super modern Cleopatra. You want to be like a kind of a golden goddess. I don't know, like I think it's pretty cool. 10 amazing eyeshadows. They are mostly metallic, shimmery. There's only one duochrome eyeshadows. There's no matte at all. Seriously, I think those blue eyeshadows are stunning. My favorite shade so far is the color Sinful, this color. It is that beautiful golden with an hint of green in it, like an antique gold. I'm gonna show you. It's actually what is under my brow bone and actually on my mouth and my eyebrows, and I think this is a stunning color. It will be just stunning by itself on your lid, you know, just with like a nice crease color. I think it's a stunning color. But then the blue shadows, look how blended they are. Yeah, I love how all these colors actually pair beautifully together. That silver melts into that brighter blue and then into that navy purplish blue. I think, yeah, it is a beautiful formula. It's not similar to the one in the Mothership Sublime palette, I would say. It will be comparable to that one right here, I would say, from the Sublime palette. I have to say that I struggled quite a bit because I had no idea which eyeshadow I wanted to focus on for that look, and so I started with the blue and then went really intense, and then I was like screw it, let's do something quite editorial, which I never do or rarely do on my channel. I usually tend to go towards these shades right here. These are like my comfort zone, and I was like, okay, don't do that for that first video with the Decadence eyeshadow palette. Try to be a little bit original. Well, you wanted original, there you have it. I am a modern Cleopatra slash like Bobo Bohem. It is pretty cool. It shows you the intensity and the pigmentation and the power of these few eyeshadows that I've used on my eyes, my eyebrows, and my mouth. Obviously, it's not a easy everyday eye look, but it shows you the potential and the colors of these gorgeous eyeshadows. I am going to create more looks. I hope, despite that craziness that is happening right here, you still enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy that video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see something wearable, it is coming, so just keep on watching. I also uploaded 2 videos with the Mothership Sublime palette. It's gonna be right here, or at the end of this video you will have the little icons. There's one that is the holiday glam, I use more like the green shadows, and then there is like the first actual one that I did with a review, the swatches, so that will be at the end, like on the screen somewhere. Yeah, what do you guys think? Obviously it is different. So far I think it is a stunning palette. You can have, of course, like I did today, you can have a lot of fun with it. You can also be more sage and everyday, you know, and just like use these shades right here, or just that one, you know, on top of like a smoky eye look. It will be beautiful as well. So I can't wait to play more with that eyeshadow palette. I have no regret, and I can't wait to play more with the palette. Of course, guys, I'm going to upload more videos. I will actually film another one tomorrow, and it will be way more wearable. But I think for this first video, it's actually a fun look. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my other social media, and I will see you on the next video.